fourth generation Davison, and today I want to show you guys a really easy summer supper recipe. This dish is bacon wrapped jalapenos, and it's super simple, and you wouldn't know that because you think, you know, bacon wrapped, jalapenos stuffed. It's not that simple, but actually it is. It's only 3 ingredients: jalapenos, cream cheese, and bacon. And it's actually really fast. I've done this a few times because my husband has come home with jalapenos saying, please, can you make this? Supper's in 30 minutes. Okay, we just delayed a few more minutes and it's ready because it's that simple. Got one of these hullers, which I use to take the inside of the peppers out. That's actually the spiciest part. And then once you've kind of got everything laid out, then I really suggest you actually put gloves on as well, because that just avoids the whole oil experience on your hands. So any kind of gloves will do. If you have dishwashing gloves, just give them a wash and wear them, or whatever you have available, but I suggest you wear gloves when dealing with hot peppers. So jalapenos are in season right now and they're big and beautiful. Start by giving them a rinse. Pick out your biggest ones or whatever size you're looking for, and then get started. All I'm going to do is cut the jalapenos in half, and I'm going to start by cutting all of them, and then I'm going to take out the center. Jalapenos are an interesting pepper because sometimes they're so spicy and sometimes there's practically no spice at all. So they each kind of have their own personality, and that kind of adds to the fun, if you will, because you don't know how hot it's going to be. If you ever see a jalapeno pepper that's starting to turn black, you know that that's spicier. That's just one that's had longer to ripen on the vine. So all I'm doing here is taking out the membrane, the inside of the peppers, as well as the seeds. The seeds are actually the spiciest part of your jalapeno pepper. So if you're ever trying to spice up a recipe and it calls for jalapenos, you can add some seeds in there if you want to add more heat. This is a strawberry or a tomato huller for taking the tops off of tomatoes or strawberries, but it works so well to get these membranes out. They're available for purchase at Davison Orchards just for $2.99. They're a really handy tool. If you don't have one, of course you can use the back of a spoon, or even you can use your fingers as well. It's just a little, you can see it's just a little sloppier. I just gave it a rinse, and that's just to get the last few seeds out of this in a quick way. All right, so the next part is the stuffing, which is I'm just using plain cream cheese, and you could use garlic and herb cream cheese or something else, but truth is it doesn't actually make much of a difference. And the point here, or one of the points, is to keep this recipe simple. So I'm just using a block of plain cream cheese. I'm just going to cut it into portions here. And cream cheese is moldable enough that squish it out just with our fingers as we need. So you just want to find a piece that just fits in there nicely. Okay, so the last but not least comes the bacon. I've tried this several different ways. I think the easiest way is to cut your bacon lengthwise. This is pretty big bacon and it doesn't have a lot of fat in it. So I'm just going to cut it lengthwise, and that makes it just a little bit easier to wrap. So the only real method to this madness is just wrapping it around the bacon. You want it, or around the jalapeno, you want it to cover the bulk of it. And it's easier if you can get the little tails of the bacon underneath, so that when you set it on your pan, the weight of the jalapeno holds the tail down. As you remember, when you're cooking bacon, it always shrinks. So I've done this a couple times and I've been a little chintzy on the bacon. You don't want to do that because then it will just kind of fling right off. And we want to preheat our oven to 400 degrees, and these are going to go in the oven for 30 to 40 minutes at 400 degrees. Okay, we're going to pop them in the oven. Set our timer for 30 minutes and we'll look at them right after. Okay, the timer's gone off. It's been 30 minutes. And check out those little babies. They're sizzling. You can see that the bacon is ready to go, and they're ready to be served. Put a little bit of paper towel on a plate that you're going to serve them on, and just take them off, and that way just paper towel will just absorb a little bit of that extra grease that you don't need from the jalapenos. These babies are definitely best when they're warm out of the oven, so let them sit about 5 minutes just so you don't burn your mouth with the cream cheese, and then enjoy them.